And now we are on.
Don't do that.
Anyway,
Please
it
don't.
is the There's still hey, spring like the season. There's still music going on.
I know.
Oh, are you gonna play that? Is that still gonna?
Whatever. Let's get to it.
Anyway,
I wanted to leave it. I like it.
so I wanted to mention. I told you earlier about the
It
lineup
makes
for
it
DC.
like really exciting.
Anyway,
DC has announced.
yeah,
its
remember a
movie
couple?
list.
I think it was last year actually. They had a lineup, but it just said these are the dates and here are the years that these movies gonna come out.
Yeah.
But officially this week, you have the lineup officially released with the movie names and everything.
We have titles. We also have
Yeah, the
featuring
title.
cast members.
And I told you about Suicide Squad, and you were like, "What?"
Yeah, Suicide Squad
What?
first
That sounds
mentioned.
so sarcastic.
First kind of mentioned in Arrow. Last
Well,
season?
it was season 2. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just made more popular
Yeah.
from Arrow,
Yeah, of
but
course.
it's been out since the New 52 launch in 2011,
Yeah.
and it's gained more popularity then.
I'm actually pretty surprised with that. I want to
Again,
see
it's
how
still-
they're gonna do it.
I don't know what's gonna
It's
tie it in.
very. It's like it's a pretty minuscule role. Like,
It's for the Justice League, so
Yeah, it's-
unless it's tying up, which would be weird. Why would you put it after Batman v Superman? Why can't it
Yeah.
be after everything else?
Yeah.
After the Justice League is finally
like finalized.
like
and stuff.
set
Yeah.
in place. If anything, after Justice League 1.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Well, go ahead. Hit him with the
Oh,
movie
so
titles
here's-
and the dates.
So you already know Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Dawn of
Dawn,
Justice.
why? What did I just say? Sean?
You said John.
John. I don't know why. I just looked.
John of Justice is what
Justice.
you said.
Anyway, I just pushed letters. That's 2016, directed by Zack Snyder. And then I said earlier, Suicide Squad. This would be coming out 2016 also.
Awesome.
That's at least we get 2 movies. I think. Wait, we're getting 2 movies per year. That at least you'll be happy with that because you're
2 movies per year sounds great.
Yeah. So Wonder Woman starring Gal Gadot, who was in Fast and Furious. Spoiler alert: she died in movie 7. She was with the Asian guy.
Oh
Gal
yeah,
Gadot, yeah.
she died in 6.
6. That's what it was.
So upsetting.
That's
She's
coming
gonna be Wonder Woman.
Yeah, did you not see the picture? You didn't know who that was.
I didn't see the picture.
You never saw. Okay, we'll
I
show
knew
you
it
that
got
later.
released, but I never saw the picture.
That's coming out 2017.
beautiful.
Justice League Part 1. We don't know if the title is gonna be Part 1,
Part
which would
1.
be cool. I find Part 1 pretty cool. It'll be like a book kind of thing, but we'll discuss that later.
Not really feeling
That's
that.
gonna be directed by Zack Snyder. Like it's gonna be his film.
Oh, that's gonna be beautiful.
And then it's like I don't know because Zack Snyder, it's you're giving him all this stuff to do.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like he did such a good job. In the past, I feel like he can just make this into a home run. Like,
Yeah.
I think he's gonna
All
do
right,
good with it.
and then now The Flash, which will star
Dope.
Barry Allen, which will no, I'm just playing. It's starring Ezra Miller, which Spring loves him because he's in that
It's
movie.
pronounced Ezra Miller.
How did I say it?
Ezra.
You
Okay,
said Ezra. It's Ezra.
My bad. He was in. Let's talk
The
about
perks of
Kevin.
being a wallflower, and we need to talk about
we need to
Kevin.
talk about Kevin, which I try to watch.
Oh,
but
that's him?
Me and Andrew
Is
tried
that
to
the-
watch it, and we were like 30
Is that the
minutes
kid
in. We
from-
thought 10 minutes passed by.
The kid from where, Justin? Perks of being a wallflower?
Yeah, is he
Yeah.
the one like the main kid?
No, he plays the friend.
The
Yes.
Yeah.
That comes out in 2018. I don't have an issue.
He's
with
gonna
him.
be Flash.
He's gonna be Flash.
Oh, I
But
kind of have an issue with
I
that.
have an issue because first of all, he's young, and I had the same problem
think
with
he's-
Grant Gustin, but Grant Gustin is still older. He's playing a young Barry Allen,
Yeah.
but he's playing Barry Allen, not Wally West, because this is off the new.
I wish he
52
would
thing.
play Wally West.
But that's what I want too. But it's
Yeah,
gonna be the new 52
He's not.
thing.
He's not Barry Allen. He's
He's
Wally
not.
West.
Unless by that time he's gonna be. This is in 4 years. He will be 26.
Yeah, but
it's
you got
still-
to figure.
He's gonna have to
he's-
build muscle.
He
'cause
has to
he's
build
a skinny
muscle,
guy.
and you're gonna figure they're gonna start filming. I'm assuming in 2 years.
In 2
He's not
years,
gonna
yeah.
have the full 4 years to mature. He has
he's gonna
2
have to
years,
build.
and then he has to build. So I don't know. I'm not really liking that cast call. But
And I
who
think
knows?
I told you earlier, he's my age. He's 22.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
He's actually extremely bright also. Like, he's a very impressive
I
person.
have no problem.
No, we're not saying that he's not
I'm not,
smart.
I'm not doubting his
saying-
acting.
I'm not saying you are. I'm
Hey,
just saying he's a
Springs.
very impressive
Springs.
person.
You're wrong.
Okay.
No,
Your
but
opinion does not
I
matter
mentioned
in
him
this
because
domain.
I know you love him a lot. So it's like, boom. Now for my movie Aquaman, also coming in 2018. People always, everyone poops on Aquaman because I can't say the other word.
Because he's a poop character.
Anyway,
He talks to dolphins.
No, he does not talk to dolphins. We're gonna have a fight later.
I feel like he can
Anyway.
mentally flush a toilet.
But he's not my favorite actor, but he's one of the famous actors. Actor playing a character Khal Drogo on Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
and that's
He'd be
gonna
a pretty
dope.
beast.
I
Aquaman,
can't
to
wait,
be honest.
because he looks real cool on Game of Thrones.
gonna
And
be
spoiler
dope.
alert: after he passes away, it's like what? But anyway, next Shazam,
My movie, cannot wait.
and Rock is gonna be it, but he's gonna be playing Black Adam.
We
still haven't-
I kind of when the announcement got made.
When he was like, "Say the word,"
Yeah.
and you thought,
yeah, and everyone thought that he was gonna be Shazam. I was like, okay, cool.
But you
I
forget
was
that-
way happier that he's casted as.
but Black Adam could say the word too, so it's
Yeah.
like boom, boom.
I was
ka-choo.
way happier that he was Black Adam because he just himself, like his facial features and his body and everything. Just
Yeah.
he's just gonna look more like Black Adam than Shazam.
Have you seen like those photoshops of him with the
Yeah.
the receding, the mean receding hairline?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay,
Chill.
Photoshop, chill. After that will be Justice League Part 2. This will be 2019.
No
but-
one even knows what the Justice League movie is gonna be
Yeah,
about.
we don't know. And I read an article. I don't know. This is not confirmed, but the two that they're talking about would be Brainiac and Darkseid. And Brainiac is more of a Superman villain, but he
Yeah.
is a Justice League villain.
I feel like they should do Brainiac then.
Brainiac, and then
Because
no,
Darkseid
but for
is
the
like
two movies,
beast.
unless they're gonna
like
do
Brainiac
a
and then
thing.
Darkseid.
But Darkseid is another. The reason when they first announced, oh, there's a Justice League movie
Legion of
coming
Doom
out.
would be pretty cool.
What?
The Legion of Doom.
Whoa, slow your roll, bro. Not a lot of guys know about that. Let's chill. Take it back. Anyway, we have yeah, they were saying that they don't want to bring in Darkseid because he's gonna be like Thanos. Because you're gonna have Marvel and
Yeah, they're gonna need to space it out.
Then-
And then also with Apocalypse.
and
They're
Darkseid.
very
If you're
similar.
comparing, I'm not gonna get too nerdy, but if you're comparing like power levels or whatever,
Yeah.
Darkseid is more up there, but at the same time Thanos is more up there too. So I don't know.
I feel like both of them are pretty
Yeah.
equal.
But the thing is, like, Thanos is always secret, while Darkseid is always in your face. He will take what he wants.
Yeah, basically.
And Thanos has to do secret stuff in order to get what he
Yeah.
wants. After that, Cyborg by casting Ray Fisher. He's a young, like, upcoming actor. So I don't know him very well, but he looks like he could do a very good
I
job.
feel like we've needed a Cyborg movie, so hopefully this is gonna
well,
be good.
that's another thing too, because in the New 52, he's a founding member
Yeah.
of the Justice League, so that's why they're having him there. And Green Lantern, finally.
Finally a redo.
After,
Thank
if they
God.
get Ryan Reynolds again, I'd be happy. But they need to get a whole new.
They
revamp.
need, you know what it is? They just need a better writing staff for that movie.
And yeah, they can't half it. Can't say
Half butt it.
yes.
They can't
Thank you.
half butt. They cannot half
Have
butt
you seen
this.
the Verizon commercial? I wanted to say it, but I can't say it. It's that commercial is one of my favorite commercials of this year, because you can't say.
But
If I say it, it's gonna sound funny on thing. I'll tell you later because I can't say it on the radio, even though it's not what I'm saying. But I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Anyway, still staying on the DC side, there's construction being done in New Mexico, and speculation is might be something Egypt or Themyscira, place of Wonder Woman.
that would make
It's
a lot
already
of
being
sense.
built,
Yeah.
and it's like not a couple, maybe 100 miles away from Albuquerque, where this guy used to live.
Bugs Bunny.
No, Walter White.
No, that makes a lot of sense, and I feel like the terrain is actually really good to make a set over
Yeah,
there.
it would be pretty cool. But now,
Are we gonna take it to the
yes,
Marvel side?
take it. We're taking it to
Yes.
Marvel side. You bring it up.
More and more rumors of the fabled Civil War gonna be on the big screen. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I can't wait. It's gonna be beautiful.
one of the pictures that they brought up was it shows Captain America and Iron Man fighting over an Iron Spider-Man. Which side is he gonna
Yeah.
go on? But I know in the comic book he ultimately joins.
He starts off on Iron Man's side, then ultimately
Yeah.
ends up with Captain America.
in the issue of Fallen Sun, where he's going through the what's the griefs, the something five.
it's the stages of grief.
Each issue is a stage
Yeah.
of grief. But yeah, that might end with Fallen Sun, which Captain America 3 will issue the start of Civil War.
Yeah.
But then if Chris Evans is like, you know what, I think I'm gonna keep playing Captain America, which I doubt he might
Psych.
do.
Nah, it's not
You could have Falcon or Anthony Mackie or Sebastian Stan to play either role. And one of our mutual friends, just a side anecdote, he says he wants Anthony Mackie to become Captain America so he could call him Captain Falcon.
That's so dumb. That's not gonna happen.
That's not. But I want to see
Because-
Bucky.
I want to see Bucky. We're gonna see Bucky. Bucky is signed on for 9 movies.
Yeah.
We are not.
Well, 9
he's-
movies from back then. He was already got a lot. But yeah, continue.
It's 8 now. Ooh,
Yeah.
excuse me.
I thought it
So
was 7.
yeah, and everything that got announced within the past week, how Robert Downey Jr. is gonna be
Yeah.
in Captain America 3.
That's good.
They've confirmed that he's not the villain, but will be a huge supporting role.
Yeah, because
I like this because Robert Downey Jr. actually fought for the role, they originally
Yeah.
wrote him in, and it was very small role, and then they wrote him out right after.
Oh,
and
okay.
then he came back with some backlash and worked with the writers and rewrote him into it. And
Yeah.
it's
'Cause
just gonna be great.
It kind of reminds me. This is why I'm happy, because they don't have a lot of crossovers with characters or actors. Really. I remember in Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton, he shows up at the end, and I'm like, oh, Iron Man.
Oh,
It's Robert Downey Jr. What's next?
I really like the passion that Robert Downey Jr. has, because
Yeah.
he likes to be involved in everything.
Yeah.
You know, he really wants to make this character as relatable as possible and as true to the comics as can be,
Yeah.
which I like a lot.
Yeah, he does a very good job.
You know?
I don't know if there's gonna be a Planet Hulk. I think that was the comics or the movie. I don't know if they still. There's like talks
There's
on that.
talks about it, because we already know between different concept art that has been released for Avengers 2 that the Avengers are going to fight the Hulk.
Yes.
Avengers are going to fight the Hulk.
But-
we've seen the concept art of Iron Man in his
Yeah.
Hulkbuster
Planet
suit.
Hulk would have to come after,
After
because
that,
if
yeah.
you've seen, I haven't
Because
really read the
technically,
comics.
that's World War Hulk when
Yeah.
he takes on all the superheroes. So then they
Yeah,
ship
yeah.
him off, and then
Planet
that's
Hulk
Planet
would be Hulk,
Yeah.
because that's where he fights these other aliens that
Yeah.
are really beastly,
and
and,
then
he
that's
gets
when
a son and all
Scar.
that.
Yeah. So
And then new information on Doctor Strange. Here are the actors that they want
who?
that are like in talks, are candidates for him: Matthew McConaughey, Jared Leto,
Maybe.
Ryan Gosling, which I was like, but I want Ewan McGregor to do it, because
Yes.
you see that beard,
Yes, I see that beard. That
That
beard
beard.
looks beautiful.
and then Jake Gyllenhaal and Ethan Hawke and Oscar Isaac. I don't know who that is.
Maybe Ethan Hawke. About Jake Gyllenhaal.
More Ewan McGregor.
I wanna see-
Did you not
I
see him
wanna
in the
see-
Phantom Menace?
I want to see Obi-Wan Kenobi as Doctor Strange.
Yes, I would see that. And lastly, Channing Tatum.
What?
No, yeah.
That was a
Joaquin
rumor,
Phoenix.
wasn't it?
That was a rumor, actually. Yeah, it was not
Yeah,
really a
it wasn't
rumor. Or was it like he was gonna do it, but then they were like, no.
I think it was just never confirmed for
Oh, yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix.
But yeah, they like took it back and they were
Yeah.
like, no. Channing Tatum being Gambit, I don't want him. I don't like Channing Tatum.
I mean, he kind of looks
I don't
like
like
him,
him.
especially if he grows out the hair. But I loved the original Gambit.
Yeah, but
He was perfect. He just ended up being in a really
I was gonna say he's doing something Disney,
movie.
but Marvel's
John
Disney.
Carter.
Yeah, Marvel's Disney, so
Yeah.
you might as
Yeah.
well still stick with that.
I would love for him to come back and reprise Gambit.
Disregard Wolverine Origins. But
What?
yeah. What? Did I say something?
I don't know
It
what
just
that
probably
is.
came from a
That
parallel
sounds
universe.
like gibberish.
Gibber.
Gibberish.
But yes, I'm very excited. Oh, and lastly, just to like put in there, Sony.
Oh,
Because I remember saying Sony. I was telling you earlier, Sony was saying, I read an article saying they could lend
Spider-Man
man,
back
it
to
will
Marvel.
still be
Yeah.
theirs
Yeah.
if they have no ideas.
Yeah.
But it's like, and
That's
if they
another
stay
thing.
with themselves, they stay introvert. It's like, what can they do?
Yeah.
Like you have Amazing Spider-Man 2, but then you're trying to rush to make a franchise just
Yeah.
because Marvel did it. But they had a whole plethora of characters that they could
Yeah,
use. But
I
it's
know.
like,
I mean, we're looking at, we still have Amazing Spider-Man 3, Sinister 6, the Venom movie.
but then they're putting it
It's
in
like-
random orders. And I told
Yeah.
you about
I got a question for you guys.
Yes.
I heard that the release date for Amazing Spider-Man 3 got pushed back because of how like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 didn't do as great as the box office.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's gonna happen with that since they
I-
pushed it
I
back? Like,
honestly-
are they gonna revamp it? They're gonna
No,
rewrite
yeah,
the
that's the-
script. What are
that's
they
the
gonna do?
What they're
They-
going to do is they're going to rewrite the script, and I think they're going to take their time on it.
They're revamping
Okay,
it
because I heard they like the numbers they got were not the numbers they had expected.
Yeah.
I think Sinister
They did-
6 sounds like it's gonna be pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
but that's the thing. It's gonna be revamped. They said it's a soft reboot.
Yeah.
Which is they need to define that because
Now, Amazing Spider-Man 3, who they're gonna introduce Mary Jane Watson.
yeah, but
Yeah.
that's the thing. There's a thing where what's his name? The main character.
Andrew Garfield?
Andrew Garfield.
Garfield.
He's saying like he doesn't know what's happening to him,
Yeah.
and it's like okay, then what are you gonna do?
Wait, what do you mean? What's happening to him? Like,
Like
in
they-
a personal life or in the
like
movie itself?
for the movie, like
No,
if he's
for
gonna
his-
play Spider-Man
yeah.
again, and then it's like okay,
Well,
and
his
if-
contract is for, I think, 3 or 4 movies.
yeah.
So,
but then they're supposed to introduce Mary Jane Watson, but then
Yeah.
it's like how are you gonna do a Sinister Six without Spider-Man? And then I was telling you
Yeah.
that I read something with him joining Spider-Man joining the Sinister Six to fight a greater enemy, but then it's like you can't do that.
Yeah.
That's his enemies.
it's just right now they have too many
They
things
have-
in like Project Limbo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Everything- there's just a lot of ideas out there and just no way of going about doing them.
And-
That
and
makes
what's going on with
sense.
Iron Man 4? Is it happening or not?
That's actually happening.
That's happening, but
It's
we
been
won't.
confirmed?
We won't see it until after.
Avengers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then we're
And after, I think it'll come after Cap 3. On top
yeah,
of
if
that.
anything.
Now, with the whole list, because I actually read the list, I was bored. I didn't see anything about Thor. What's going on with Thor?
Well,
Thor-
because I
Is
remember
there not going to
Kevin
be a third movie?
Kevin Feige
or
was
is there
saying
supposed to?
We probably won't see another.
We won't see a
individual
Thor movie.
for a little while.
yeah.
Like, how are we talking? Because it was not in the lineup at
We're
all.
talking.
The Tony
We're,
movies
we're talking probably until
A while.
after Avengers 2. Same thing with
Okay.
the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, because
That's right. Yeah. Because
Exactly.
don't they have to create a
Oh,
Hulk with
but
Mark
what we-
Ruffalo?
what
Because
we
Mark
will-
Ruffalo's going to remain
Yes.
as the Hulk.
Yeah,
right?
Mark Ruffalo right now is remaining as the Hulk. The only reason why Edward Norton was the Hulk for a little bit was because he actually
new.
produced that movie.
You have to
Yeah.
That was
admit, though,
his
he
project.
did do a really good
Yeah,
Oh, I
but
love
he
him.
he didn't like the creative styles of
Yeah.
Marvel, which they like because Marvel likes to hold the reins on everything.
Yeah, well,
And-
yeah, isn't that for you fans out there?
Yeah,
Sort of, but they also want to make more
But
money.
and
so
Edward
it's like,
Norton was very knowledgeable when it came to the Hulk,
Okay.
and that's why he wanted to. He was like, "Give me the reins." But
They
then it's
tend
like,
to like crush the
that's
the
why
creative aspect.
that's why
on it.
the director for Ant-Man was just like
Oh,
Um,
Ant-Man's going to be with Paul Rudd, right?
Yeah.
Paul Rudd and what's this guy's
Is that
name?
a Marvel thing?
That's
Yeah,
Marvel.
it's
Yeah,
part of the
the
Avengers.
creator, the director, the guy who was supposed to direct that movie left the project because
Okay.
Marvel had so much reign. They were like,
Yeah.
"I can't do this. I'm gonna leave." And he would have been a great director
Yeah.
too.
What they do is that they tend to like they want to stick to what makes money and sells toys and all this other
And
stuff.
and then close to the nerds
and stay and try and stay as close to the original comic as possible.
because they're doing. I could agree that they need the reins because you need them to do that though. But yeah.
So I mean, we'll just see where it goes from here. Hopefully, everything starts to work out with the whole Spider-Man universe. If the talks do get finalized with them lending it back to Marvel, we could see Civil War becoming an actual thing, which
Yeah.
would be beautiful
With Spider-Man.
with Spider-Man because he holds such a big part in
Yeah.
that. But I think that's all we have for today, right?
Yeah, that's so much.
I
but
don't know
we-
if you
we-
had comic book news or something. Because
No.
I know that the other show did run a little bit into 2 hours, so.
No, I think that's it.
I think we're good.
Any-
Like, I just want it's 20th Century Fox because Marvel's like hating on them because they're like, Fantastic Four is not coming back as a comic book in 2015. It's ending. Oh, right into
Sorry.
the mic.
Thanks.
Yeah, because I think Marvel's
It's
just
ending?
they're ending it in 2015. I feel like it's gonna come back,
It
but
has to.
they're doing it so they could be like, you know what, 20th Century Fox, forget you,
Yeah.
forget everything.
They're gonna stop promoting
yeah,
the movie and
they're
all
like,
that.
we
Yeah.
want our characters
characters
because
back.
they were talking. Now they have some beef. I don't know what it is,
That's what it is.
but
It's always about money and all that other
yeah.
junk.
All right, so since it's 3:01, I'm just going to finish off really quickly with some box office news.
Yes.
With as much energy that I could muster out without a Red Bull. So, with that being said, number 1 is Gone Girl, big surprise. Actually, Annabelle was knocked down to number 4 with 16.4
Yeah, I saw that
million
yesterday.
with this past weekend. Number 2 is Dracula Untold with 23.5 this
So
weekend,
good.
which is extremely surprising
Question,
because
where are
I
you
think it
reading
got
those?
a D.
Oh yeah,
It got
that's what I
really
was
bad
gonna-
reviews, but it
got
was an
bad
awesome-
reviews.
Yeah, I'm not
movie.
saying it did good. I'm saying
No,
like it's a
I
good
was
movie.
just
I'm
gonna
just
ask you.
saying.
It was
And then
a
after
great
that is
movie.
Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day, which I have a
Long
thing
title.
with very long titles.
I really want to see it.
hate
though.
things with long titles. It made
I agree
19.1
with you,
million.
but
Disney
it's like,
movie,
a book.
big surprise,
Yeah,
feel
it's a
good.
book.
Everyone wants to see it with their children. Next, number 5, The Judge. Its review, it originally got a C+ from EW, which is Entertainment Weekly, but then they gave it a B, which is surprising because a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but like movie critics aren't really sure about the relationship
Yeah,
between
Rotten
Robert Downey
Tomatoes,
Jr. and
yeah.
Robert. Right?
Duvall.
Is it Robert Duvall?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's 2 Roberts?
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm
More
so
than one person
I'm
has the name
so
Robert.
out of it. Oh my god, I was like, am I saying his name right? Either way, it made 13.3 this
Rotten
past
Tomatoes
week,
gave
this
it like a
weekend
7.
with its opening
Low grade.
weekend. That's actually not that great. Number 6 is The Equalizer at week 3 with 9.7 million this past week. After that is Addicted, which I think that's that whole melodrama with
Addicted to
this
you.
chick
Yes, I was
from
just thinking that song.
this chick. Oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. It's with
Bill
Janet
Nye,
Jackson. It's like one of those like
guy.
soulful movies. Either way,
A
she has
soulful
like
movies.
she has like an affair with
Oh, I
this
know what you're
guy
talking about.
and-
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, wait,
Whatever.
Is that with Idris Elba?
No,
No, that's the other one.
that's No Good Deed.
I know what
yeah,
you're talking
you
about.
know
He
what I'm
has
talking
a
It's with William Levy, and he looks amazing.
Spanish opera guy.
Yes, Spanish soap opera. Yes.
soap opera guy. I know that because
After
my mom
that
watches
is
it
Maze
too.
Runner, which has been on there for
Oh,
4
I still need to
weeks.
see
So
that.
good.
$83.8 million dollars. It's gross. After that is Box Trolls, and its 3rd week. It made
Still need to see
6.7
that.
million this past weekend. And after that is Left Behind, 2.9 million this past weekend.
Left Behind.
This is 2nd week on the
Tekken
chart.
3.
Did you guys notice anything gone from the box office?
TMNT.
Besides, that's been gone for the
Barney.
last 2-3 weeks.
Did you just say Barney?
Guardians of the Galaxy. It finally got off box
Wow.
office.
Jesus, it's been on there for that long.
It's been on for 13 weeks
Yes!
straight. So this is the
Marvelous!
first week that
Disney!
it was not on the box office. So
What's the record? Do we know how?
Star-Lord.
What's the record?
we can find out for next week because I actually kind of want to go off air. So I think Fury is coming out next weekend. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure. So
Rocket.
I really want to go see that. I want to have a whole complete
Rocket
movie
Raccoon.
review and
Definitely.
completely compare it against Gone Girl, which Ken and I did do a
I am
total
Groot.
review. Okay.
We
Anyway,
are
I am Spring Like the Season,
I'm the first J. Justin Ruiz.
I am the second J. Francois.
and we are the usual
And we are
suspects.
Groot.
Enjoy your homecoming
are Groot.
weekend.
We
Stay
are Groot.
safe.
Yes,
and
stay safe, drive
have
safe.
fun.
And go to the Pep rally.
Why not? Support Iona. Who doesn't
Be
love
there,
Iona?
be square.
Later. See you
Or
next Friday at 2.
Vote for Jordan Carmody.
And another great New York sports moment.
Boxing fans, Arthur Donovan has the two principals in the ring.
The Lewis Schmeling fight was the most important sports event sociologically in the 20th century because it basically was a preview of the war to come.
And she's about to start with this Yankee Stadium packed to the doors. There isn't an empty
Pickets
seat.
outside, you had trouble getting through the entire mesh of pickets, and it was an uproar. 80,000